Oh.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go, D. 56.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still third and long.
Brings up third and 13.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
taken down. Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard.
On second down, Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
If there were any concerns about the elbow for Big Ben, I think the evidence there shows us that he's just fine.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
He's got his man. It's Williams.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From midfield, here's Tua. And the crossing route complete. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contained, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Airing one out for Crowder. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
It moves to second and 10.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Boyle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Jets 14, Dolphins 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit.
56 to Mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
43-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Williams. A gain of 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle.
It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, yeah.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Henry Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breshad Perriman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35 yards.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Graham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they really...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th and goal.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 83 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. They go play action now. Roethlisberger rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbinoghene. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey,
and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Here's Tua. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
40. Dolphins 12.
Okay, here we go.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tua on 4th down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
40. Dolphins 19. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 65 yards. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. 67 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Tua sets up to pass it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and get it with Geis. Whoosh. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Final score, Jets.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.